But I'm going to continue to live in the great state of Texas. Mr. Chairman, thank you so very much. First of all, I want to indicate that where we can work together today, and I hope there is someone that captures that point. Mr. Massey, your amendment was accepted, and interestingly enough, it captures my legislation, the Accidental Firearms Transfer Reporting Act, and so here we are with a moment where we can have not only compromise but agreement. So we thank you for that amendment. I rise, Mr. Chairman, to strike the last word. Thank you, and pardon me for not. It is shocking to me that we continue to hear how rushed these hearings are. When your house is on fire, there's no time for the fire department to build a new fire station, to train a new class of firemen and women. You have no time for that. You need a fire truck. You need, as they say, the ladder truck. You need the pumper. You need them right now. You need them right now. I am stunned by this excuse of needing more time. If we look at the districts of where my friends have come from, we have documented thousands, probably in totality, or hundreds upon hundreds of deaths by firearms in your collective congressional district. Would you tell those bereaved family members, let's wait, as we have done for decades? We waited in 2004 with a Republican president, Republican House, Republican Senate, and we couldn't get anything done to extend the ban on assault weapons. And we have seen a brazen rampage of young men using assault weapons mixed with the toxicity of white supremacy, as evidenced in Buffalo, New York. And let me take a moment to call those names: Roberta A. Drury, Marcus D. Morrison, Andre McNeil, Aaron Salter, Geraldine Talley, Celestine Cheney, Haywood Patterson, Catherine Massey, Pearl Young, and Ruth Whitfield. In addition, it is important to take note of the gentleman's amendment, Mr. Fitzgerald, who wants to take money from the Safe Storage grant program, which would in fact undermine the ability to secure young people by either, as the Kimberly Vaughn legislation provides, for at the point of purchase to ensure that there's best practices that would keep young people from getting guns, and Ethan's law that deals with the issue of guns in residential homes. And why would you want to do that when we can read the roll? January 23rd, 2018, again, a situation where the gun came from an unlocked closet. Nacogdoches, Texas, 13 and 10-year-old. A 4-year-old boy unintentionally shot and killed himself. A 4-year-old boy in Galion, Ohio. The previous one was in Colorado. 4-year-old boy again in Tempe, Arizona. Father in Shreveport, Louisiana. 3-year-old is dead. 5-year-old is dead in Pensacola, Florida. Or a 7-year-old. The 5-year-old killed the 7-year-old. Auburn, California. 13-year-old boy, he shot himself. And after he, his brother, and others had unsecured guns. That means they were not caused to do so at point of purchase, and they had them in the home. A 5-year-old in Bertell, Florida, was reaching for candy that was stored on top of a refrigerator, found a gun, shot himself in the hand. 3-year-old found his mother's gun in the living room of their home in Anchorage, Alaska, playing with the gun discharged, shooting himself in the head, pronounced dead later that day. Our house is on fire. Our house is on fire. These precious babies, we've already heard, one died trying to save others by dialing 911. Amory. Others smeared themselves with blood. Others reported that there are people or children alive, 9 of us at least, or others. We're in a crisis, our house is on fire, and I believe that this amendment can be better suited in working together with other committees and those of us who are interested in this issue. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Mr. Gohmert. For what purpose does Mr. Gohmert seek recognition?